All right, so something that we do in seventh grade is TDA writing. Our TDAs are more in depth than they have been in sixth grade or fifth grade. All right, so we're going to take them in pieces. We're going to look at writing an RA first, but with any TDA, the first things you want to do is read the prompt. So you know what it is you're looking for, what it is you're annotating for. Because remember, we annotate with a purpose. So our prompt for this is the story Goldilocks and the Three Bears focuses on Goldilocks, a young girl that finds herself in a troubling situation. Write an essay analyzing how the illegal activities performed by Goldilocks influence the plot. Use evidence from the text to support your essay. Now, it is asking us to analyze how illegal activities performed by Goldilocks influences the plot. So we need to find what she does that's illegal and say how it influences the plot. And what that means is how it moves the story along. Okay? So I'm going to read through this and I'm going to annotate the illegal activities that she does, and I'm going to note where the different plot elements are on the storyline within the story. So remember, our exposition is the beginning of our story. We learn our characters, our setting, and our climate, and our conflict. In our rising action, we have our events that lead to our climax. Our climax is our most exciting part, where there's a changing for the main character. Our falling action are the events that follow to tie up loose ends, and our resolution is the end of the story where all things come together. So, as we read through, we'll add a text box, or you know what? I don't know if this will let me do it, actually. It does. We'll insert text box. Perfect. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Goldilocks. She went for a walk in the forest. Pretty soon, she came upon a house. She knocked, and when no one answered, she walked right in. So right there, we are going to put a little notification for ourselves. Okay, this is our exposition. I'm going to shorten it just for the sake of shortening it. Okay, that's our exposition. We find out we have Goldilocks. I'm up too high. There we go. We know that we are in the forest. She comes up to her house. That's our situation. She knocks and no one's answering. She goes right in. Now, we're looking for illegal activities. But when no one answers and you walk right in, that's breaking and entering. Whoop. There we go. So over here, I'm going to make a note for myself in red font. I'm going to make it bold so we can see it. Breaking and entering. That's illegal. Okay. At the table in the kitchen, there were 3 bowls of porridge. Goldilocks was hungry. She tasted the porridge from the first bowl. This porridge is too hot, she exclaimed. So she tasted the porridge in the second bowl. This porridge is too cold, she said. So she tasted the last bowl of porridge. This porridge is just right, she said, and happily, and she ate it all up. Well, that's theft, right? So she's tasting all this porridge and eating somebody's food. So again, I'm going to write, make it bold, and I'm going to write theft. After she had eaten the 3 bears' breakfast, she decided she was feeling a little tired. So she walked into the living room where she saw 3 chairs. Goldilocks sat in the first chair to rest her feet. This chair's too big, she exclaimed. So she sat in the second chair. This chair's too big too, she whined. So she tried the last and smallest chair. This chair is just right, she sighed. But just as she settled into the chair to rest, it broke into pieces. Okay, well, if you don't know, breaking somebody else's things is destruction of property. Also illegal. Okay. Goldilocks was very tired by this time, so she went upstairs to the bedroom. She lay down in the first bed, but it was too hard. She lay down in the second bed, but it was too soft. Then she lay down in the third bed, and it was just right. Goldilocks fell asleep. So all of these events so far are happening in our rising action. Okay? As she was sleeping, the three bears came home. Somebody's been eating my porridge, growled Papa Bear. Somebody's been eating my porridge and they ate it all. Oop, just kidding. Somebody's been eating my porridge, said Mama Bear. Somebody's been eating my porridge and they ate it all up, cried Baby Bear. Somebody's been sitting in my chair, growled Papa Bear. Somebody's been sitting in my chair, said Mama. Someone's sitting in my chair and they broke it all to pieces, cried Baby Bear. They decided to look around for some more, and when they got upstairs to the bedroom, Papa Bear growled, Somebody's been sleeping in my bed. Somebody's been sleeping in my bed too, said Mama Bear. Somebody's been sleeping in my bed and she's still there, exclaimed Baby Bear. Well, things just changed for Goldilocks, right? Because the bears came home and she's caught. Just then, Goldilocks woke up when she saw the three bears. She screamed, Help! She jumped up and ran out of the room. Well, this is the change for our Goldilocks. So we're going to put a little text box right here. We're going to spin it around so that it's out of our text box or our text. I'm going to note that this is our climax. Okay. And she jumped up and ran out of the room. Goldilocks ran down the stairs, opened the door, and ran into the forest. And then she never returned to the home of the three bears. This, or purple, this would be our falling action, making this our resolution because it kind of predicts to the future that she's never going to go back. So remember, we're highlighting just like we have annotated with our color line. Okay, climax. Purple would be our falling action. And the green would be our resolution, making all of this in the middle up to this point, because this would say be blue. I'm going to make my text blue just so that you can see a difference. Okay, our exposition, the rest of this is rising action. So, when we look at our TDA, when you write an RA paragraph, it is the first paragraph in the TDA. And remember, a TDA is typically 5 paragraphs. The RA stands for your restate and answer. When you restate the prompt, you are turning the original question into a statement and attaching your own answer to it. An easy way to get into the habit of restating for a 7th grade TDA would be to rewrite the first line of the prompt. This will help you get into the habit of incorporating a question in a statement form. So we're going to look at the prompt again. The story Goldilocks and the Three Bears focuses on Goldilocks, a young girl that finds herself in a troubling situation. Write an essay analyzing how the illegal activities performed by Goldilocks influences the plot. So how does the 3 things that she did illegally, we said breaking and entering, theft, destruction of property, influence or move the plot forward? So if I was writing my RA, I'll write it in purple. I'll make it bold and a little bigger so you can see it. I'm going to restate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the first line down. Story Goldilocks and the Three Bears focuses on Goldilocks, a young girl that finds herself in a troubling situation. So that's my R, okay? We're going to analyze how the illegal activities performed by Goldilocks influences the plot, moves it forward. So we're going to turn that into kind of a statement that incorporates our answer. So we're going to look for our how, our question part of it, right? And then we're going to start from where we can make it into a statement that we can add our answer to. So the illegal activities performed by Goldilocks influences the plot. And here we need to add our answer, okay? How it actually influences the plot. 3 examples, okay? By having, or by Goldilocks breaking and entering into the bear's house and let's say the illegal activities performed by Goldilocks influences the plot by Goldilocks breaking and entering into the bear's house and committing 2 more crimes before getting caught. Oops, I gotta spell committing right. Okay, so my R is the first sentence of our prompt, right? Then we take what it's asking us to do and turn it into a statement and add our examples on for our answer, okay? So our restate, I'll highlight, is in blue. Our answer that we had to add to it is in gray, all right? The illegal activities performed by Goldilocks influences the plot by Goldilocks breaking and entering into the bear's house and committing 2 more crimes before getting caught. If I were to go and write the rest of my TDA, I can discuss how after breaking and entering, which is her first illegal activity, she is putting herself in a position to A, get caught, and B, allowing her to do those 2 other crimes. Theft by eating the bear's porridge and destruction of property by breaking little bear's chair. When you go to write your TDAs, you want to restate or copy the first line, find your question word and what it's asking you to do, so analyze how, and then turn this into a statement with an answer on it. We'll practice this all year. Our first few TDAs will be writing just RA so you get the hang of it and finding our answers so that we can have examples for our CE paragraphs, our cite and explain, finalizing our TDA with our summary.